Does it work now? I can see my... Ah! Well, good news is that I am audible now. The bad news is that the Stream Deck button that I set up to be able to toggle my microphone mute doesn't work, so you might hear some clicks and clacks. But yes, hello, welcome to... I guess this is my first stream. We're going to ignore the one that I did a few weeks ago where everything just didn't work and all the frames dropped. Since then, I have gained an entirely new computer, so hopefully it should all work now. Are my audio levels good? Like, you can hear me. Can you hear me well? I'm starting to realise the captions are a problem because they're not... Oh no, they are showing up. I don't know why they... Yes. I'll have to figure that out another time. I'm going to bring this over here. Now my captions are over here, and hopefully they'll stay there. Yes, that's good. Alright. Fun times. This is possibly one of the most disorganised things I've ever done, but I figure that I can't really faff about with the, how does one put it? The nitty-bitty perfectionist stuff, because I need to actually start streaming if I want to do this, and I guess I do. But yes, thank you to both Sally Miyake and Skull021 for being my moderators, and for John earlier for giving me a little good luck. As you can see, Bindle's here. Hello, Bindle. She's just hanging out in the background because I'm dog sitting, and that's nice. It's nice to have Bindle. She is my mum's dog, and sometimes it's easier to have her at my house for a bit, and then she'll go back to mum's tomorrow. But she's extremely good, and she's been for a walk before the stream started, so that's all good. So, would you guys like to know what we're doing today? Because I am winging it like no one else. Let me explain the story. The story is that I built this new computer, spent about 3 weeks trying to get the damn thing to work, and got to yesterday, day before yesterday, finally got it all set up, and was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do an art stream, I'm going to draw Tim Curry and the Worst Witch, and it's going to be great, and got to about half an hour before the stream started, and realised I hadn't installed Photoshop, which is my main drawing tool. So, we're not doing that. I do have my graphics tablet installed, so all of the pressure sensitivity works and such, but we're not going to be able to... how does one say, actually do good art. So what I've done instead... Now you can hear me. I hadn't brought it over. I had to delete the old microphone audio input that I had and put it into my full cam, and then I forgot to bring it over into this scene because we haven't been here yet. But yes, this is a Snipping Tool. This is a program which you use to take snipping, like, screenshots, and then I'm just gonna make this a little bit tidier here. Don't you love this? This is live maintenance. It's really exciting. There we go. Now it's tidy and it can be locked. You're interested in seeing the... Yes, so Sally will know about this because I have drawn art for her using this program, and so yeah, I think for today I don't want to insult Tim Curry by trying to draw him in Snipping Tool. So I'm really happy to just take, like, random requests, like anything that people want me specifically to draw, then please suggest things to me. I have no idea what I'm doing. What do you think, Bindle? Do you have anything you want to contribute? She's just sleeping. She's good. Oh, Mushroom Boy. Oh, I think I can actually draw that. Oh, Mushroom Boy and Bindle. There is room for both. Bindle might be difficult because one of the things you'll learn about this program, if I open the custom tools, I don't think you can see the window, but I have no orange, and Bindle is orange. So I might go with Mushroom Boy just because I know that I can draw that with the colours I have, and then I will have a go at drawing Bindle, but it will have to be with potential workarounds. We'll see how that goes. So let's have a go at Mushroom Boy. Got a nice thick blue chisel tip. I want to go into round tip, and then still need to configure this is all I'm having to draw on the right half of my graphics tablet because it's not configured to just the one window yet, but I'll get there. Next stream will be so much more organised, and won't you love that? So, let's see. Line. Ooh. And here's the first fun thing you'll learn about Snipping Tool, is that you delete entire lines by themselves. So you have to be quite, either quite, like, snippy with it, or you have to, whoa! You see what I mean about getting used to the strange dimensions of this graphics tablet? 2 legs, little arm, another little arm. I refuse to look at a reference photo for the boy. It would go against the very nature of him. Well, yes, Snipping Tool provokes pointillism. I actually think you'd struggle with that, because the thing about Snipping Tool is that after so many lines, the layers start glitching out a little bit, and it's no good, but yeah. I could try and do a pointillist mushroom boy. We'll see how it goes, and there's no fill tool in Snipping Tool. You just have to draw it by hand like you're 5 years old and filling in a colouring book. So you just get the stuff in here. This is also, fun fact, the first time that I've ever actually streamed myself drawing anything. So it'll be very interesting to see what people make of my quote-unquote process. But yes. I know I said earlier that I was trying not to over-prepare, but in fairness, I did also get a microphone that is quite fancy, and I got myself a pop filter, because I am a maniac with plosives. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting boy. Truly. I can customize, get a white. Actually, let's be brave. Let's go yellow, because Mushroom Boy's eyes are yellow. Right eye is a bit wide, but I can fix that in a second. And that second has come around, and it's now. I can paint over this. Once you get to like lots and lots of layers, sometimes you'll paint over stuff and it will like tuck itself into the layer below, and it just looks not good at all. So yeah, that's a head and a body. I'm going with like really basic colours for the moment, because I know that I want to go in and shade it later. But here comes the rim. It goes down and around like this. Ooh, I can do that better. Let's have a second pass of that. I'm not going to forget his little bow. His little bow is very important. I did forget about the little bow. I'll be truthful and honest. This is all about... I've learnt from the best, and I am all about accountability in streams. And let's go for a fuchsia colour, because that's what we have. A nice round head for a nice round boy. And then I can put... The bow tie is on the forehead, isn't it? I have vague memories of the bow tie being on the forehead. Oh. Escaped out of the edge a little bit. I can always fix it. Oh, it's off to the side. Hey, guess what I can do with Snipping Tool? Surprise, it's all gone. Now, can I remember which side? My gut is saying left-hand side. It's also been a while since I've actually referenced it's that type of eraser, you're right. It is literally just, you type it and it's gone, which means you have to be extremely careful when using it. I don't know if you saw, I did a commission for Sally of May from Night in the Woods in that kind of dream art style. You're not sure which side? We're going for the left hand, or the mushroom's right hand side, but from our perspective it's the left hand side. So that's going there. And then we're gonna kind of just sketch around that, because that's pretty big, and I don't want to accidentally cover it up. Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm correct. Hooray, I do still remember the boy. The boy is very important. I've never actually played Dead Cells. I've only watched other people play Dead Cells. But yes, I don't know if you noticed this, Sally, when I was doing that art, that I had to do it in multiple layers. Oh my god, Pan, the German disgrace, thank you for following. This is really fun. That's my first, I did get notifications for follows while I was, how does one say, doing my first We Don't Talk About It stream. Izzy stream? Yes, Izzy streams. Izzy is my real name for those who don't know, but I tend to just go by Well-Spoken Rambler or Rambler if we don't know each other, but me and the German disgrace do know each other, and also so do Skull and Sally, and basically everyone who's come to the stream so far. We all know each other. It's nice. But yes, I am drawing boy because Sam asked me to. Now, I vaguely remember that it has, it doesn't have lots of little ones. It has a few huge, if someone knows the name of the balls on the top of the mushroom, then feel free to tell me and I will probably look at that at some other point. I'm going to just take a big bold decision and put a big one here. Get that a little bit rounder. Ball head. Yes. Problem is I'm British, so that sounds like some kind of insult. You ball head. It's okay, I can swear in this stream. This is not a stream for children. It's not properly NSFW, but that's a mushroom boy. That's kind of how it looks. Ball head. Ball head. Okay, so that's kind of the main. Yeah, no, we have to keep it family friendly for the boy specifically. That's the rules. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh shit! This thing has different thicknesses. Oh, you can tell Snipping Tool is starting to glitch out a little bit because I have put so many layers in it, and it doesn't love that. But we're going to take it carefully, and we should be able to get this to look halfway decent. I'm going to add some shading to this. It's as long as once it gets kind of glitchy like this, as long as I draw it fairly slowly, then it should still look okay. And this I have to kind of just accept what comes with this because I physically wouldn't be able to rub it out in the way that I normally do. Oh, I didn't know that Nightbot was going to do that. I'm going to have to correct that at some point, but thank you. Yes, sorry about that, Pan. Well, I'll get around to it. I'm sorry, I have Nightbot on and it's very overactive. In fact, while I'm here, I'm going to do something, because I I was testing this earlier, and it should work. Because I am not the only streamer in chat right now. My good friend Sally also streams, and you should go and check them out at a time. You're streaming tonight, right, Sally? I think? I'm going to do one for John as well, because he deserves it. That's alright, Sally. I'm giving you the shout out anyway because on the occasions when you do stream, you are always a very good streamer and I am your moderator and that's like, I'm morally obligated to promote you on my own channel. Always welcome. Oh. Actually, it's probably makes more sense to have those there. That's alright. A little bit of this. I'm doing a kind of cross patch shading. I just kind of decided that. Dead Cell's style tends to be a bit more like, how does one put it? It's got quite harsh lighting, but I think, struggle to achieve that here, so I'm just going for a hatch. It is fun. It also takes a while, which is good, because I'm streaming until 5 today, so it will be a long stream. No, all my streams are only going to be a couple of hours long each. I can't bring myself to do it for longer. I'm also aware that I didn't put a note on my door saying, oh, I'm going to be busy between 3 and 5, so I might get a knock from my neighbours, but if they knock on the door, I will just have to, like, try and wave through the window or something. We'll see how it goes. This looks like eyelashes, but I'm trying to, like... Maybe if I do it across the whole eye, it should convey shadow rather than... How has everyone's day been so far? I'm aware that I've just been talking a lot about myself and I haven't seen how you all are doing. Telling me about your lives. In answer to your question, this is true. Sam Skull021, my dear moderator and friend, has powerfully woken up at 7 o'clock in the morning Pacific time to moderate my stream, which is very kind of them. I have good friends with extremely interesting time zones. You're very welcome. I'm always happy to, take requests for faces. I don't know how you... :3 face, I guess, is how one would say it. See, I don't know if this is going to be a good drawing of Mushroom Boy, but I do like it. It almost feels like an embroidery, which, when the developers of Dead Cell's going to get on that? Probably after they fix the pronouns on the crowd control elements of the game. Hello, Gren. How are you? I'm never sure to what extent one should or shouldn't be talking while drawing. I know there's like... You don't want to have like real dead air while talking on stream, but sometimes you're drawing and that means you have to look away from the camera and focus on your good Mushroom Boy drawings. Make it a bit scary at the front. Give them some good shadows. I'm glad that you're having a fairy day. Oh, oh no. I'm so glad that I made sure to have the chat up so that I could make all of my glances and comments make sense. That's the only problem with streams where they don't show chat. Okay, I'm gonna watch this is absolutely surgical precision. I'm just gonna remove that tiny dot and not remove the arm. And there you go. That's how a professional does it. And I'm gonna put it back in, but a bit smaller. Bindle's just quietly snuck off into a corner by herself, and that's fair. She did not ask to become content. But here we are. Ooh, what kind of pie are you making? Tell me about the pie, Gren. I think I just need to add the grey shading and then I'll be done. It's not going to be the most perfect thing in the world, but it doesn't matter, because I like it. There's something really weird about just seeing the way that my words are very gradually appearing behind my Snipping Tool drawing because I have them open on the same screen. How are the captions, by the way? They're auto-generated ones because I wanted to have something, but I wasn't sure how well they were actually going to work. Captions are okay-ish. They're pretty good. I do try and speak articulately, hence the username, but captions are, you know, they're automated. They can't always pick everything up. If I can find a better solution for them, I will do so, and I'll make the change. It's my first stream. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know? Yeah, that's fair, Sally. In fact, the fact that it just said sorry instead of Sally, because Sally is your name. Dally. I'm so used to hanging out in streams and doing the thing where if someone makes a typo error, that everyone repeats the typo error afterwards. It's a good one. I think this is about done. Yucky. Yes. Oh, I see. So that's one. And what was it that I'm gonna save this. This is going into the album. I'm calling it Boy 4 Skull. And I'll probably post that on Twitter after the stream. Maybe Tumblr too. I'll have to crop it out a bit. Alrighty. Do my captions still appear if I minimize that window? Oh no, they don't. That's really weird that it does that. I shall once again have a new canvas. Oh no, that's random. The thing does appear, it just... Yes. There we go. Now we're back to big size. I'm glad that you liked your boy. I appreciate it. So, Sally wanted a drawing of Bindle, who has tucked over and fallen asleep over here, but there she is. She's just hanging out. So, I'm going to attempt to draw her without actually having orange, so it may have to just be a sketch. Do you like the fact that I'm drawing you? Do you like it, Bindle? Do you want to come over here and tell me how lovely you are so that I can draw you? Are you lovely? You are lovely, and you're just so much better than any of us deserve. Yes. Oh, you're very sweet. I'm going to give her a treat. Warning for crinkly noises, because I'm crinkling. Something for Bindle. This one is for you. That one is very nice. And by very nice, I mean it's a tripe snack, which means that it absolutely hums. But Bindle loves them, so that's okay. Let us draw. I'm just going to do black pen so that I can just do a nice sketch of Bindle. This is going to be a bit more... I don't think I can commit to, like, a proper... I'm also not very good at drawing from, like, life. I don't really do live... Yes, the germ. That's now your name. I want to figure out a way, because I believe that those are done in CSS, which are tangential to my actual job. I reckon I can find a way of getting them to display the full name and then have the text under it. So that should hopefully be nicer. Just kind of make a dark eye, because I will not be able to get the nuances of colour. And then put a bit of light. This is not going to be a particularly good drawing of Bindle, I don't think, but that's okay. At least I can directly reference her while she eats. I'm going to send this to my mum afterwards, and she's going to be like, this is just not a good drawing of Bindle. Oh, are you looking directly at me? Are you? You can eat your snack. She's fun. She's fun. She's a good girl. Trying to figure out how to rearrange this so that I can... No, I think I've committed to just half the dog. You're only getting half a dog, sorry. This is like so... This display is so wonky in my view. That's just funny. Wait. Me minimize paint. There we go. There's my captions. I don't know why it's so odd like that, but... You're very sweet, Bindle. You're very sweet, and I just love talking to you, and to my chat. Half dog, better... She's going to end up looking a bit, like, greyhoundish, but that's okay. Bindle's a Labrador cross golden retriever, which normally they tend to come out looking fairly sort of... they tend to look fairly chunky because people don't like exercise them properly. But Bindle lives with my mum, and my mum is very good at exercising her. So let me tuck that in a little bit. Because Bindle is a hench dog. And it's what she deserves. Oh, that might be a bad sound, actually. I don't know why I'm making that sound. But yes, a little vague amount of ribbage, but generally speaking. Hello. She just gives the look of love. She just gives the look of love when she thinks I'm talking about her, which I am. Hi. Do you want to see the drawing I'm doing of you? It's not a very good drawing, but I think you would forgive me regardless. Do you not want you don't want your chew? You can have your chew. Go on then. Greyhound dish. Yeah, those feet could stand to be a bit bigger, but... Oh well. Oh well. I'll kind of get a hind leg in, but it's not going to be very good. This is the leg of who cares. I cares. I do cares a lot, but I'm running out of space for dog. I should have thought about this. I usually, because I'm so used to drawing people, you kind of start in the centre and then go down, because that's where human beings are like bilaterally symmetric, as opposed to a horizontal dog who is not. But that is okay. That is okay. Just a bit of a waggy tail. Just to be like, oh yeah, there's totally a behind to this dog, of course. That's totally a thing. You've got to get your hairiness quotient right. She's not like super hairy, but she does have a little bit of like fluff because she's half golden retriever, and they tend to come on the fluffy side. The ears, you have to convey the softness of the Bindle ears. This is great. In the process of drawing my dog, I've completely forgotten how to talk like a normal human being because I love my dog so much and she deserves everything in the world. It's important. It's important that everyone knows how beautiful you are. Listen, it's my first stream. I can be a bit silly. I'm gonna be on Saturdays, I'm going to try and draw, and then depending on how available I am during the week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I am going to try to stream some video games. I'm going to add some very fine maroon to places, like for shadows. It's because it's going to make her look more like a red setter, but I really don't have non-red things. I've got red and I've got yellow and I don't have orange. So a little bit of fluffage here and there. It is human nature to be silly around animals. You're right, Sally. You're absolutely right. Bindle can be read as a tree. Well, she is a red fox Labrador, so she is technically like red for a Labrador. It's just that red for a Labrador is orange. Just really conveying the gingerness of the ears. Highlighter tool feels like a mistake. It feels like a accident waiting to happen. Let me try and fix that foot a little bit. Let's not give up on it just yet. Be like this. There's a nail. There's more nails. It's still not good, but it's slightly better. I know what will improve this drawing. I'm trying to remember how dog arms work. Dog on arms, so very short forearm, very long forearm, very short biceps area. So it would go down, across, so I guess kind of here-ish, and then get a bit of arm there, and then paw. This is probably not going to be perfect, but she does go on point sometimes, especially when she has spotted squirrel. It's very important when squirrel, because Bindle has quite a high prey drive. It's probably a little short, but oh well. If I just shade this whole limb darker, then it doesn't matter. No one can see my mistakes. No one can see. Having said that, I do definitely remember hearing that you absolutely shouldn't advertise your mistakes, because you won't notice them, but other people will if you... No, people won't notice them unless you point them out to people. And that's good advice. Let's add some more shading to this. Get this all nice and dark. That way no one can see the underbindle. I haven't done this part dark because she tends to have a white belly, so I have left it like that. I think we're almost done. Just do this last bit of shading here. Have a little bit of shading on the tail, just to emphasize that it's going to a point. Bit of red as well. A little bit of fun. Now, did I just... Yeah, I just turned this pen black instead of using the actual black pen. Good, good. Good, good, good. And I think that's probably... Sally, what do you think of this really good drawing of Bindle? There's a sort of part missing off of the back half, but I can always save this and then I guess screenshot it at a later point. But yes, that is a Bindle. I'm glad you like it. I shall also post that one to Twitter, and absolutely no one will have anything to say about it. While I'm saving this, does anyone else have anything else that they would like me to draw? I still have, oh my god, it's only been 50 minutes, so just under halfway through this stream. If the German Disgrace or Gren have any suggestions that they want to have, let me see who's in. Let's see who's in chat. I don't know who Ice Wizards is. That sounds. I can find that out in my own time. Or if Skull or Sally have any other ideas that they want to see me make into reality. Now, okay, the German Disgrace, do you mean that you want me to just draw an OWO? Because I can do that for you. Citrine. Okay, I have my phone here and I am going to use reference photos because Citrine is an important little man. Citrine, for those who don't know, is Skull's cat who wears little sleepy man pajamas and has absolutely no brain cells to hand, and everyone loves him. So yes, I think it might be Citrine. Maybe Citrine doing an OWO face. I think cats tend to have a natural OWO face. Let's find a Citrine. I can just quickly locate one. We have a channel. We're in a Discord server together where there are images of. I think I found the photo. Good news, everyone. I found the photo. Oh, I'm not going to say what photo I've chosen. You're just going to have to guess. Now, one moment while I quickly don't have captions and we'll have a new photograph for people. And that should do it. This time, let me actually do it properly. That'll be good. You excited to see your rendition of this cat? Good. I'm glad that people are bringing appropriate and enthusiastic energy. I love that for me. Now, let's see if I can do this. Okay. This time, I'm working vertically, and I'm not trailing off the edge. Ooh, I need to change my pen back to being not maroon. Citrine is not maroon. In fact, I know what colour I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it silver. Let's keep it a fine point. What are you woofing at? Why are you woofing? I'd rather you didn't, but you're valid, Bindle. You investigating? There's no need. She might bark. If that's the case, I will mute the stream, but she should probably be fine. You're gonna be alright, aren't you, Bindle? You are. You are. It's all okay. Oh, you have sent another picture of Citrine in the pet channel just for funsies. Do you want me to finish drawing the one I'm drawing right now, or do you want me to specifically draw the new one? Because I can do either. Come on, Bindle. Come on then. Come on then. Good girl. No, draw the one I chose. Okay. Excellent. This is kind of interesting because this is in very much in styles that I'm not really used to drawing in, but I don't hate it. This may end up looking nothing like citrine, but that's okay. I can fix. Cat's always a little bit fuzzy. Let's fix those lines. Let's get them nice. Let's get these lines nice. Nice lines for Best Boy. Ooh, whoa, those ones didn't go so good. I need to figure out how to put my hand right there. Trying to sort of pull a cat out of the metaphysical bag, so to speak. You just sent it because it's important that people see it in general. It's true. It's very important. Speaking of which, I have a photo of my own cat. I have a cat who also lives at my mum's and who I can't have here because my landlady's dog chases cats. But I can have Bindle here at least, and Bindle is very lovely. How long until people get bored of me saying that? Who knows? This is just a very front-on ways picture of citrine. I could put sort of, yeah, if I define where the body kind of ends, then I can put that there, and then I can keep going down here. And that defines the arms. And that's good. I think that's about as... Oh, try not to bump into my microphone because that's probably doesn't sound good. Well, speaking of, how do my puzz and buzz sound? Because I have a pop filter, so I'm hoping that they don't sound bad. Perfect. This is good because I have something that I'm going to try and make tomorrow, because what better way is Halloween spent than haphazardly trying to do a random Halloween song on the day of and trying to get it finished within the day. I got bitten with the bug of inspiration, unfortunately. Let me try and... I'm making these lines quite thick just so I know where I'm putting them, and then I can kind of fuzzy up the lines a bit with a bit of this. That should hopefully make it look a bit less contrasty. Yes, I'm going to try and do a version of a random little parody cover of Hung Up by Madonna, which I'm not planning on distributing anywhere because I would get done so hard for all of the plagiarisms. Oh, no, this is important. I need to capture the expression. So this eye is quite open. Oh, but not that much. It's careful. Gotta be. And then this one is much more, yeah. Okay. I need to know which way I'm having the cat face. This is gonna be silver again. Let's try and get this nose looking in the right direction, because that will be important for the perspective. Let's make a pink nose. Fuchsia, baby. How's does it will suffice. Gonna make sure to include the angles of the face because they're important for conveying the sort of citrine has like sort of oddly puffy lips, if that makes sense. Like his whole face looks a bit sort of in a good way. I wonder if I went a little over detailed on this. This goes a little bit down here-ish. It's a very sort of... This is the most way that I can convey it. It's a very sort of face. He has a weird little rat face and he's valid. Oh, I need to, if I get rid of these, then it just makes him look a little bit more, and then have it kind of going darker in the corners. I should be able to do his eyes, because they're kind of a olive colour, right? I've got olive. I've got olive. Olive eyes. It's not what we call perfect shading, but it does vaguely get the idea across. Oh, I need more silver. Oh no, those are no good. Put those away. Oh, I'm being generous because I'm getting it wrong, basically. I've misplaced the attributes that have maybe realised I've backed myself into a corner a bit on them. Let me put some incredibly good fuchsia in the ears, because this tool has no means of actually accurately giving colour. It is all very just... Next time I will have Photoshop. It will be an old copy of Photoshop, but it will be Photoshop and I will have access to multiple It's impressionistic, you're right. That's exactly how it works. So let's see. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Let's go for the grey. And this is gonna be the thing that turns it into citrine, as opposed to just vaguely blobby image of a cat. Because he has this part that goes like here. We just add hairiness in general. Maybe I'm better at drawing dogs and cats. I wasn't even really thinking about it qualitatively, but now I might have an answer. Because you want to kind of get that all around, and then just kind of just get it in there, you know? Sometimes you just get it in there. And that's how you do it. And you add things like furnishings. And then you got a cat. Sort of. One ear. One ear that looks sort of cattish. Let's see what else we can do. Let's get some more. Let's silver up this ear as well a bit, just to get it to look like an ear. And then some more furnishings here. You know that this is these are what cat furnishings are. That's what they're called. Watching the fur happen line by line is very relaxing. High praise from Sally M. Iaki. I'm forgetting how to say words today. It's really good. But yes, there's also a dark grey part round here. And that's how we distinguish this part from this part. Something like that. So there's a grey part there, and then this whole... Oh, I think I've done those. Let me just get rid of all of these ones at once, because they're all the wrong way round. That's okay, because I can fix it. They need to be this way round, because that's the direction the fur's going. What's good about this is it's very sort of negative space-y in the sense that Citrine, I am honoured by your presence, and I hope that I can do you justice. Cats are so funny. They're just... Kato's a silly boy as well. I have actually drawn Kato once for my mum's birthday last year. Because we had this thing that we would do with Kato where we would both, one of us would be picking him up and holding him, and then the other would come and hug the other person while holding the cat, so we were both just enveloped him in a cocoon of cat. And that was a very important ritual while me and Mum still lived together. Define this out a little bit more. What's the time? Yeah, we'll make this is good. I tell you what, I was very nervous about starting this because of how well it went last time. For those who don't know, I streamed and I streamed for 20 minutes, and the VOD for all the 2 weeks that it lasted was 5 minutes long because I dropped 3/4 of the frames. It turns out that trying to live stream from a computer that's between 6 and 7 years old is a bad idea. It won't work. It simply will not come to pass. We'll fill out this with darkness. Trying to increase the pointiness aspect. Try and... If I just bring the fur down into a point, then that's how it works, right? That will increase the pointiness quotient. There you go. That's fine. Kato's been good. I actually have a picture of him today. I went to Mum's house to pick up Bindle and just hang out for a bit, and he was really good. He was doing what he usually does whenever he sees me, which is he says, "I'm starving to death and I'm going to die and waste away." And I'll turn to Mum and I go, "Kato told me he's starving to death." And she's like, "Again?" Because that's what he does. He will just say, "Oh, you need to feed me again." It's like, it's been 10 minutes, Kato, please. But he is of the willful sort. In a good way. In that fun, classic cat way. But we're careful not to overfeed him. I'll make sure to send a picture after the stream. But yes. A good cat. try and fill this out a little bit. No idea whether this is actually improving matters, but I hope so. This is kind of, yeah, I can kind of just get a little bit in there, tie up these edges, make him look a little bit more solid. That's how we do it. A little bit of this way, because that's the way the fur goes. A little bit of this way, because cats are a bit fuzzy anyway, so it kind of, yeah, it should work. Oh, yeah, I think I remember that with the Doom 2016. Yeah, that was no good, no good. It's a shame. There does come a point where you end up just, like, you try and keep a computer in good nick for as long as you can, but there comes a point where the technology just physically outpaces it, and it can't keep up anymore, and it's very sad when that happens. I don't know whether this eyeshadow effect is helping, but I'm adding it. I'm adding it anyway. 'Cause why not? Let me try and add some more detail to this nose. Just get in here, make this because this needs to be very sharp. There, very sharp. There. Yeah, just like little triangles. Shouldn't need it anywhere else. Looking at my image, checking. I think that might be it. In which case, I'm going to add the final, just a couple of touches. You'll barely notice them; they're very subtle. Because that's the emotion that he is experiencing in that image. That's why I picked it. Skull, I draw your boy. What do you and your boy think? Now, there you go. That's Citrine. Brilliant. We can put this one away. Actually, no. No. I need to. This is important. I've been labeling all of them. I need to label this one too. You've got to. It's Citrine. Oh, you can't actually see the bottom of this. I've just realised. Here, let me show you the. Can I? If I shrink this down a bit, I can show you the bottom. Yes, this is good content, everybody. Citrine. I guess it doesn't wanna. Technology, eh? Technology. Oh, hello, Marley! Welcome to our somehow actually functioning first stream. I've just drawn this really good picture of Citrine. And I'm going to save that. And you're just in time because I am moving on to a new drawing. Let's see. Citrine for skull. And I'm going to... New thing for me, specifically. Whoa, that's big. That might be too big. There we go. Whoop. Let's see if I can't do something about that. Oh, this is bigger than it was. That's fun. I'm excited. Let's see if I can't make it a bit smaller, actually. Get that to fit in with the screen size. Yeah, that'll do. That's a canvas. So, Marley, just to bring you up to speed, I was going to be drawing in Photoshop, and then I forgot to install it on my new computer, so I'm drawing in Snipping Tool, which is not a program that's designed to draw on. Marley, before you enter passive perception mode, do you want me to draw you something? Because that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm taking requests. Otherwise, if anyone else has things that they want. I'm not sure how long the stream delay is. Yes, also good luck with your sewing. I'm happy to... Oh no, don't worry, Marley. If anything comes to you, then you are more than welcome to. If I want to draw some birds, I'm assuming is what you've got bird watching brain. Birds. I could draw some birds. I'm not like super good at drawing birds, but I sure like it. Let me think of some birds that I like. I like a jay. I do like a... Oh no, hang on. Wait, I know who I could draw. This is just because I've been watching a lot of the videos for him. So this isn't gonna be like a cool artist sketch drawing. I'm just drawing bird that I like, which is just gonna draw. This is not going to be a good drawing, but I want it to capture the essence. Oh, that's not how necks work. Bird necks are... Oh, no, it's a bit too chicken. Bird necks are weird anyway. I need to think about this. If I draw kind of next to that, and then body, and then put body down here. Too big. Little body. Tube body. And then... That'll do. Birds are orbs. It's true. This is truth universally acknowledged, is that birds are orbs. And the thing about bird necks is that they kind of do just fit around in a sort of comical way. This is just a bird that I love, because I've been watching a lot of his videos. Actually, here's the thing. I do not know the pronouns of this bird, because they are Japanese, and therefore I do not know the pronouns. Remove my good sketch layers. But if I can just, get this going on. I need to remember that I need to be going a little bit smaller, because it's going out of bounds in a way that I need to be more cognizant of. We think about this in terms of... This is not going to be perfect. I'm gonna draw this bird, and then I'll draw maybe a couple of other smaller ones, just because I like birds. There's one I've just thought of as well that will be fun to draw. Might end up bad, but that's actually fine in this case. Oh, get that. I don't remember what colour the legs are. Doesn't matter. Because what I need green here. And this might make it more obvious who I'm drawing, if I get the colours right. Sally's got it. Sally knows who I'm drawing. Yes, everyone is onto me. This is Gumi, who is a chattering lorry owned by Hideaki Utsumi, who was the sound designer for some of the early Resident Evils. He was one of the audio engineers for that. I need to add a thing here. It's important. But yes, he has this just beautiful little parrot, which is, it's like when an animal is very cute, but you absolutely would not want to own it yourself, because Gumi, like I said, he's a chattering they are a chattering lorry. Lorry? I'm not sure. Lory. And the thing about them is that they exclusively subsist on nectar, which means that they are about as, passive and constrained as an animal who exclusively eats sugar would be. So I would not want to own one, because they feel like they would require constant maintenance and entertainment, but they are fun to watch in extremely short YouTube videos. I think. Yes, Sally, as I've heard someone describe it, parrots are basically... What if you had a creature with the intelligence of a toddler, but also you gave it bolt cutters? It can just go very wrong. I'm glad, Marley, that you like Gumi. I'm also going to draw another animal. And this one's going to be so difficult, you're not going to be able to tell what this animal is. Just gonna flesh this out a bit. Yes, get a nice thick point pen. Get this nice and ready. Gonna make sure to colour this in. It's supposed to be orange, but again, I don't have orange. I do have this. I can make the inside blue, because that's the colour they are. Add a little bit of a pupil. Oh wow, that's a lot of... Yes, I know about Great and Blue Redacteds. I can say tits on my own stream. I can talk about great tits and blue tits. There's a clip of the former Slate writer, now current just regular writer, Karen Hahn. She used to do a Twitch stream. I think she's gonna do one again soon. Anyway, the point is that she caught some Pokemon which are based off of a blue tit, or based off a great tit, I think, and I tried to say that in chat and it got modded, and I made a clip about it as a joke, and then it was the most popular clip on Karen's channel, which feels like too much responsibility for me. But yes, that was the gist of what happened, and I'm happy to... trying to think of how. Actually, no, I don't think they really have. I'm thinking of the animal, and it doesn't really have much of a neck to speak of. So I'm just gonna draw a little body, little square tail. Oh, Abba's on radio again. Quick, man the bases. They're here. They're here. I'm being deliberately vague. It's gonna be fairly obvious what this is once I've added the final part. It's like, I wonder what this could be. I wonder what this could be. I wonder what this animal is. Who could say? Who knows? Oh, fun! That's a fun fact. Thank you, Sally. I did not know that about Tinty. Me, I don't think they don't have a hook. They've got a just a big old thing. I'm forgetting. How on earth am I forgetting how to draw a toucan beak? It's literally just it's this end is flat, and then this end goes, and then it kind of does this. Yeah, okay, that's, and then this part is very small because toucans have just big old beaks. Colour them in. Sir, are you aware that you're a toucan? I think this end is black. This end's black, right? Black end of a toucan. Yes, that feels correct. I feel like I've made a good decision. Good toucan decisions. Oh, except for that part. That part didn't go so good. Let's try that again. Let's colour this part in first, and then do this part. And that should work out really good. Wow, toucan. Yes, there are different kinds of toucans. I'm specifically thinking of the ones with the enormous orange bill. But I don't have orange, so I have this. Oh, speaking of black animals with weird bills, I might draw this one just because I am who I am, which is to say, I'm not even going to try and draw this animal good. Oh, you can see here the lines are starting to go a bit dodgy, and that's from there being too many layers, which is fine. But now I can do the most important parts, which are this. Because this is what turns it from generic blackbird to Cornish chough. Because I'm Cornish, I live in Cornwall, and this is our county bird. We have this strange little corvid, which makes just the weirdest little goblin noises. I've seen them once or twice, but they're pretty endangered. So yes. Love a good corvid. Love a weird little man. Chaffinches, sparrows, blackbirds, great and blue, woodpeckers, and goldfinches. What I love is that these are all birds that I know, and I have completely forgotten how to draw them. Let's try. I'm gonna go for a woodpecker because you can't really go wrong with a woodpecker. They've got like really like their bills are properly just points, and then they got sort of bodies like this, and then like this, something like that. They're always looking directly at you, and they've got black bits going down here. They actual like woodpeckers. Their tails are quite they've got like dots on them, and then you colour the rest in black, and their feathers kind of look like this. Something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head, but It sure is shapes. Oh, you wanted a green animal. These are you do get green woodpeckers. And I think they're mostly just like green, 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 green. You got green woodpeckers? Oh, you got woodpecker feathers. Sorry, the delay on the Twitch, I'm not actually sure how long it is, but it does make it difficult. Oh no, wait, I'm getting mixed up. This part is black and white because that is the tail feathers. This part is I don't claim to be a true expert in drawing animals. And here's what they need in order to be really good at a woodpecker. Woodpecker head part. That's how you tell. And then I think the green kind of sneaks around here as well a bit. I don't remember the exact specifics. Don't gotta be perfect. Just gotta be a bird. I feel like that's probably enough birds. I have 4 birds. I'm mixing my woodpeckers. That does make sense. This is my new how does one put it? I'm making my own hybrids. Birds. I'm gonna save these birds for Marley. I've got half an hour. The famous saying 4 birds on 1 canvas. It's true, that's what they say. It's what literally they all say. Who are they? Who knows? Birds for Marley. So that is that. Let me summon more animals. It's time for more things to do. So, birds for you. Yes, I have saved the birds, and I will be probably putting them on Twitter. Come to think of it, I've got like multiple drawings, so it might end up being a thread of drawings, but I can also send them to you privately because we are friends. I think going forward, I'm probably gonna like have ideas for what I want to draw and basically hold you all hostage while I draw them. That was originally the plan with Tim Curry in The Worst Witch doing Anything Can Happen on Halloween, but no Photoshop. I want to do him justice if I'm going to draw him at all. So, does anyone have anything that they'd like me to draw next? Or would you like me to try and think of something myself? I'm happy to take suggestions, and I'm also happy to kind of just do my own thing as well. It's very, very chill. Frog. I can draw frog. Frog. I'm still on the olive brush. That's fine. I'm gonna stick on the olive brush. I don't know how webby frog hands are, but this is just, I'm just like, oh yeah, frog zone. I'm sure that Tim Curry would, but I know that I can do better. I wanna. Let me get that frog butt a little better. Change of plan. Extremely squat frog. Big legs. But can you tell that I didn't mean to rub out that line and that I'm now doing damage control? How do I want this? I want that like that. And the thing about frogs is that they have, well, not all of them have, but a lot of them have big racing stripes down the legs. They've got their Michael Phelps shorts on. I can't remember. Very limited mental perception of Michael Phelps, but they have these like big stripies on the legs sometimes, which I appreciate. I appreciate an athlete frog. I think sometimes you get lines here as well. Sometimes. Not always, but... I need to properly convey the properties of frog. Thank you. I'm glad that you all appreciate a good frog. This is a stream full of tastemakers and trendsetters. That one went way faster than I thought it would. Hey, let me remember to put my captions back on, because that's a thing I forgot to do. I need to figure out a way to get those to stay up without like having to worry about it. I don't know. It's a pain. It's a pain that they won't stay in place without me having to keep like them open behind my snipping tool, which is really weird to look at. So we've got just under 25 minutes left. Let me think of something. Let me try and ponder something that I might want to draw. I think I can do it. I think I can think of some things. I'm taking inspiration from my surroundings. Oh yeah, I could draw that. I can draw something that I tend to draw a lot of anyway. And by draw a lot of, I mean that I tend to paint my nails as a lot, which is a ladybird. I paint my nails as ladybirds a lot. So I'm gonna draw a ladybird because I like them. Love a nice ladybird. They're just shape. Ladybirds are really just shape. That's what I like about them. Little red beans. Nice little red bean for a person called Well-Spoken Rambler who has decided to stream themselves doing art online and also playing video games. While I'm here, while we are sort of getting into the last stages of the stream, would people like to know what I have planned for it? Now that it has seemingly not utterly failed. So, my plan is that I'm going to be streaming video games on Tuesdays and Thursdays, assuming that I don't get overtired from work, and on Saturdays I'm going to do some art. All of this is like, I'll have a schedule, but I will try and warn in advance if I'm not feeling it or if I have other real life commitments, because deciding to start a Twitch stream doesn't preclude the need for things outside of Twitch sometimes. It is the way of it. And so on Tuesdays I'll be I have 2 consoles. I have my PlayStation 2 and I have my Nintendo 64. And so on this has gone wrong. I was so busy thinking about my schedule that my Ladybird has melted a bit. I'm trying to go for perspective, but it's not working quite as intended. So yes, Tuesdays will be PlayStation 6. No, not PlayStation. PlayStation, because there'll be PlayStation 2's days, where I'll be going through all of my old PlayStation 2 games, and I believe the first one on the list is Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex, because it's the oldest of the games that I have, and it's the only Crash Bandicoot game that I have, so I have no other basis of reference, and so I think it's a good game. I hear that other people don't think it's a good game, and I respect them. They know more than I do, but I refuse to move out of my lane. My little extremely specific late 90s lane. Pardon me. And then on Thursday, I also have a Nintendo 64, and I will be streaming Quake 2, because that, of the 4 Nintendo 64 games that I still own, that was one of the ones I could get to work. The only one I really, really couldn't get to work, to my eternal pain, is GoldenEye 007. It's like, no, that's the one that people want to play on a Nintendo 64. That's the one of all of the games. But sometimes it's just how it happens. You can't really help it. I don't know if you can see the other big white spot from this side. I'm just gonna make this one big and add a little dot to here and to here, because they have little dots on the top here, and I'm going to clean up this because it's messy. This is a lot of, you start to see that a lot of Snipping Tool is just cleaning up these sort of messy edges, just making them a little bit nicer, and adding the stuff you need, like this big line down the middle here to say, hey, ladybug. Ladybird. So there's that one, and then you get one down here, one here, and one here. And it'll be the same on the other side, except you can't really see it. Yes, Sally, GoldenEye is absolutely the one that started the Gedan meme. Oh my god, that reminds me, as a video that I will need to send you after the stream, detailing, like, it's basically an entire history of caramel dancing, if you haven't seen it. Very good video, very funny, and just kind of an odd one. Let me add some little beetle feet. Just some little beetle feet, and then some little bits, just to say, hey, it's a bug. Little bit of beetle body underneath. You can tell this is like, I have spent a lot of time looking at lady beetles, because I like them. Gotta get those tassels in. Exactly, Marley. That's interesting, Sally. I will remember that. I like that. That's fun. It's caramel dancing is a phenomenon. That's all there is to say about it. I've changed my mind. I'm adding a little. This is hubris. I'm adding a bit of white. I'm adding it here. You can't see the end of it, but it's there. This is how art works, I think. And then I'm gonna go completely ham and add some shinies to it because it's a ladybird. They're shiny. And that totally reads, and it is definitely not messy. We add it there because it you can see it kind of cuts through the little shiny head. Little shiny animal. And now I'm going to draw what it's doing, because what it's doing is it's thinking. It's having a little think. And the reason why it's having a little think, if I can spell correctly, is because it is a ladybird consumed in thought. I'll be honest, I didn't think of the pun until I got very close to the end of the drawing and then went, this is a good bit. This is definitely a good bit. How many aphids will I eat today? Isn't that the question that plagues all our minds? So yes, I would call that a success. I have saved that one for myself, and I think we have time for one more drawing. I'm going to make sure that I haven't accidentally missed any timing on anything. It should be... The reason I'm checking is because we are doing a raid at the end of this stream, and I need to make sure that I haven't... Oh, I did! I missed it 45 minutes ago. I'm really good at this. Oh well, that's alright. Because now, what I can do is I'm gonna say that is the end of the stream, because I want to raid. And the person I want to raid, and I'm gonna shout them out before I raid them, is I want to shout out Hamish Steele. Because he is a good friend of mine, and he is a very fun person, and also he is directing a TV show, and by directing I mean he's the showrunner. I'm good at phrasing. Also my pop filter's falling off, that's why I'm doing this. There we go, it's back. Bindlecam, she's here. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there, I think, but genuinely thank you all so much for coming. I'm glad that it's moderately less all over the place than my previous stream, and it'll be nice to be able to look back on this one and go, yeah, sure, that happened. I'm now going to raid, and this should hopefully work. Let's have a go. We're going. Alright. Goodbye, folks. Thank you so much for coming. I shall see you Tuesday, 7 p.m. British time.